Angel here. So excited about this video because I know this is a huge burning question and I get asked this question an awful lot. And it's, Angel, how do you make money on YouTube? So I'm going to share a couple different ways that I earn a living on YouTube. Okay, so you guys know about the AdSense, you know, the commercials that come on before you're able to watch a video and you have to either click off of it or you have to wait until the actual video ends. That is money making skill number one. That is allowing advertisers to come onto your video platform and advertise their products and services to your audience. So that's one way, and that's literally pennies on the dollar. And I honestly fully do not understand exactly how all of that works as far as like the AdSense. As far as enough to explain it to you, but what I do know is that I get paid from YouTube every single month. Like, I believe I get my money on like around the 22nd or the 24th of every single month, and that is because I allow people to make advertisements on my videos. Now, if you are planning to use YouTube for your business, sometimes people don't want those ads on their videos because they don't feel as though that it's worth to earn a couple pennies or a couple cents off of a video when the content that they're sharing may lead you to something else. Meaning, if I was doing this video today and I was going to advertise my new phone case and that I just made this phone case and I want everybody to buy it, well, a lot of content or a lot of entrepreneurs don't want to put those ads on their video because if you click off, then you won't be able to hear how about my new phone case that I ultimately want to sell to you. And so sometimes people don't feel as though that part is worth it. For myself, I found it worth it. You just have to literally figure out how you want to earn your own money and how you're going to set up your own business model. So that's money making skill number one. The second, and for myself, I won't necessarily say the most effective way because it's pretty effective having Google send you money every single month. That's a pretty effective method as well. However, but the other way that I earn my living on YouTube, you guys, is simply coming here, sharing my wisdom, sharing my knowledge, and sharing my expertise with you guys. And guess what you guys do? You guys send me messages. You guys follow me on Instagram. Matter of fact, speaking of Instagram, I'll wait for you guys to connect with me on my other social media platform. Let's just all do that right now. If you're not connected to me on Instagram, do that right now, and I'll wait. So when I get messages from you guys saying to me, Angel, I would love to work with you, or Angel, do you work with clients? Do you work with people one-on-one? That's another way that I earn a living, from you guys sending me a direct message. And many of my clients are watching this right now and you found me through YouTube. Hey guys. Another way that I earn my money through YouTube is by promoting my classes. Sometimes I'll come to YouTube and I'll tell you guys about a class or product or service that I've just created, and then I present it to my YouTube audience, and guess what? You guys buy into it. One of the questions that I get asked the most is, I'm getting ready to start my own business. What should I do first? Where should I start? And this is something that a lot of people miss. They kind of skip over this step, or they're not aware of this step. And it's the simple fact that if you go off and you write a book or you create a product or program, who are you going to sell it to? Oftentimes people will write a book or create a product or a program, and in the process of writing their book or creating their product or their program, they don't engage, they don't build an audience. So that is like the number one way, I will say the way that generates the most income for me is because I've built an audience. You guys, in order to sell something, you have to have someone to sell it to. And oftentimes people will write their book and they say, okay, I wrote my book and now I'm going to start my YouTube channel, or now I'm going to start my Instagram page. And my question is always, well, what were you doing in the process? Were you communicating with your audience? Were you connecting with them? Were you asking them questions? Were you answering their questions? In order to sell a product or your service, you have to have an audience. So for those of you that are out there, and you're like, this is my year, I'm gonna write a book, or this is my year, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel because I've got some products and services that I want to sell to the marketplace, please understand that you have to have an audience to do so. So often there's so many people that think that just because they wrote a book that people are going to be knocking down their door trying to buy it. And that just is simply this is not how any of this works. You need to build a relationship with people. So the overall way that I earn my living from this YouTube platform is because I build an audience, and I invite you guys, just like I just did, I invited you guys to connect with me on Instagram. And for those of you who are interested in what it is that I do and you want to do the same thing, like becoming a coach, becoming a content creator, becoming an author, when you guys get closer to me, that's when you realize, oh, she teaches this stuff as well. And that is how I make the majority of my money, is by teaching classes and selling my products and programs through the audience that I've been able to build here on the YouTube platform. So that's how I make my money on YouTube. How do you plan to make your money on YouTube? I want to hear how you plan to use this platform to generate some income into your business.